A very warm welcome, everybody, to the drivers' press conference ahead of the FIA Formula One Hungarian Grand Prix. We have two groups coming your way. First up, as you can see, left of screen, we have Oscar Piastri. In the middle, we have Esteban Ocon. And on the right, we have Pierre Gasly. A very warm welcome to you all. Why don't we, Esteban and Pierre, thank you for waiting. Can we talk about the last couple of races generally, the P6 at Silverstone, the P10 last weekend? You're absolutely flying. How much has the car improved in recent weeks?
Well, no, I mean, yeah, it's been two good races for us. I think obviously the conditions made it, kind of shuffle a bit the order. The rain came in Silverstone. We made the right calls, and I think, as a team, we're really doing a good job with the package we have. Might not have, the best performance, but whatever we have at the moment, the last few weekends, we've been able to really get everything out of it and make the best out of the conditions in Silverstone, also in Spa. Great strategy, all the right calls. So I think as a whole, I'm pleased in the way we operating with the team. Obviously, like a bit more performance, but that's what we have, and we battle with this car.
Now, don't be modest, but the job that you have done behind the wheel at the last two races in particular, how good has it been? How pleased have you been with your own performance?
I must say I'm very pleased, but I think it's just the team's been able to really provide me with the car I need to feel confident, be able to really be comfortable at the limit of it, and it's quite good because obviously it's a tough season. The performance is not quite there, but everyone is really motivated to put our best game and sort of like really try to nail every single weekend. Sometimes it might be good enough for 14s, 12s. We are not pleased about the end result, but we always try. And with that mindset and mentality, it gave us a P6 and a P10 in Spa. So, yeah, got to keep trying and make the best out of this, second part of the year.
Pierre, last one from me. Bigger picture now. It is all change at the top of Renault, with François Prevot being announced yesterday as the new CEO. Can we just get your thoughts on that change and what you'd like to hear and see from François?
I mean, I think it's pretty clear. He's been a very long time working in Renault. He knows the DNA of the group, of the team. He's been part of it for all these years when Renault's been part of Formula One, and I think it's very clear. He's fully committed to the sport, to the Formula One team. Obviously, wants to see performance. And is backing everybody in the team. So, yeah, looking forward to the future with the team. I think we know where we're heading. We know 25 is a compromise we decided to take at the start of the year to focus on 26, and yeah, hopefully it's gonna pay dividends next year.
All right, thank you very much for that, Pierre. Let's now open this to the floor. We will start with the broadcasters. Yeah, David.
David Croft, Sky Sports F1. I'll start with you, Pierre. Sky Sports F1. I'll start with you, Pierre, if that's okay. You're 10th and last in the championship at the moment, and the Enstone team haven't finished that low down since, I think, you were Tolman in 1985. Steve Nielsen starts in just over a month's time as the new MD/team principal. What does he need to do to make sure that you don't finish last in the championship this year?
I think the reality of it is the car been the same since Barcelona and will remain the same until the end of the year. So I think on one side you got to be objective and realistic on what's achievable. Steve will arrive in September, and I think his impact and his work will be mainly seen on 2026 and beyond. So I think, honestly, Steve's got to focus on next year. We know all the work that we are putting for 2026. We are pleased with what we're doing and the evolution. I'm confident. I believe in the team and the fact that they'll be able to give me a competitive car next year. I think the reality of it is this season, this is what we have, and it's going to be extremely difficult to change the position that we are in. And it doesn't mean we are doing a bad job at the track or back at the factory, we've just haven't been able to produce a car in a season where the midfield is extremely, tight. With the sort of decisions we've made for 26, we haven't been able to provide enough performance to, fight for better than that, which is fine, because at the end of the day, whether you finish 9 or 8 or 10th in the championship, still fighting for nothing pretty much. But if it gives you a car that can fight for race win podiums or top 5 next season, I'll take that every day of the week.
Okay, thank you, Pierre. Next one, please.
Panos Itanis from Antena TV Greece. A question for all three. After Spa, we had a lot of comments from viewers saying, why are they racing? What would the Sennas and the Schumachers do in their situation? So from a driver's point of view, where is the fine balance between the common sense of not driving with no visibility and doing the heroics maybe the crowd wants?
Who'd like to start with that? Pierre.
I'm happy. Well, I think to start, it's always easier to explain why you've been too conservative than explaining why you've put the drivers in dangerous conditions. Silverstone, we've seen a driver unfortunately hitting another car from not seeing where it was going, which to me has nothing to do with racing. We want to see overtaking, we want to see skills out there on the wets, and not a race which can be decided on whether you see what's going on 2 meters in front of your car or not. Spa, they said before the weekend they'll probably be more conservative, knowing what happened in Silverstone, knowing the history of the racetrack. Were they on the slightly conservative side? Yes. Can we complain the fact they were conservative? I don't think so. Can we work with them to help them make a slightly more precise judgment and increasing, the show and the driving on track in these conditions? Sure thing. And I'm sure we're going to talk about it in the driver's briefing, and, next race they'll do even better and we'll find the right adjustment. But I don't think it's really fair to say they've done a bad job. I think it's explainable, and yeah, they were on the safer side this time. We'll work on that, and I'm sure, as drivers, we want to drive on the wet. We're fine. It's always exciting. Obviously, you don't want to end up in a situation where you don't see and you actually end up crashing middle of the Camel Straight and having another incident you need to explain another family. So I think it's a fine line, and yeah, we work on it with the FIA, and I'm sure it's going to get better over time.
Okay. Anything